track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going on track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring.
All right, we have finally done it. We have WNBA players in the NBA inside of NBA 2K20. When 2K first announced that there was going to be WNBA players in this game, I was super excited to actually face off WNBA players versus NBA players, but of course, 2K did not allow us to do that. So I actually had to go ahead and mod the game. It took a long time to actually figure out how to do this, but as you can see now, we do have WNBA players facing off against NBA players. And in today's video, we're going to be taking the top 15 WNBA players, putting them on a team in the NBA, and we're going to be figuring out if they can win an NBA championship. The jerseys are a little messed up for our team. I could not figure out how to make it so they came out correct. But other than that, everything is set up good. Got them wearing the LA jerseys. So here is our WNBA team squad. It's going to be the New York WNBA. And what we did is we just took the 15 highest rated players from the WNBA inside of NBA 2K20 and stuck them on this team. And we actually have some pretty good ratings right here. We can go through all of the players so you guys know who all we do have on the team. But the thing is, with these WNBA players is they are going to be a lot smaller than the NBA players, which is going to be the one huge disadvantage for this team. I mean, as you can see here, their power forward is 6'4", 6'5", which is about the size of a point guard in the NBA. So that height disadvantage is going to be huge in this game. But this is our squad. We're just going to simulate an entire NBA season with them, see if they can make playoffs, and then see if they can possibly go ahead and win an NBA championship. I'm going to put a vote up on the screen right now, and I want you guys to vote on whether or not you think they can do this. And obviously, this isn't going to be the same as in real life. It's 2K. It's with the 2K ratings. I actually did not change the ratings at all, so it's not going to be realistic. But let's see what they can do here inside of NBA 2K20. So we're at the AllStar Draft right now, and we actually have quite a few players from the WNBA that ended up making this All-Star team. On Team LeBron, we got Breanna Stewart as a reserve. And then on Team Giannis for the reserves, we got Maya Moore, Candace Parker, and Diana Taurasi. So 4 players in total here. Unfortunately, we don't have any starters, but you can also see the win-loss is insane for this team. A win-loss 44-6 right now, and that's actually going to put them first in the East, and they're up by quite a bit right here. No team's really even close to them. The only bad thing is the team chemistry is at 37%, so I'm not sure how that's going to affect them throughout the rest of the season. All right, we made it to the end of the season, and they set the record for most wins in an NBA season in all of history, getting 74 wins, which is absolutely insane. I thought that they were not going to do nearly as good. I mean, the ratings are very good, but I thought because of that height disadvantage, they were going to do awful. But apparently, that is not the case. Sixth Man of the Year does end up going to Candace Parker. Should change that to Sixth Woman of the Year. It's not a picture of her. The teams and all that stuff is going to be a little messed up, but we do have all the players on the team. She averaged 16.3 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And then our head coach, Johnny Yang, is going to get Coach of the Year. Of course, with that 74 wins, they're going to get first in the conference. And let's see if any of the players end up making the All-NBA team. Nobody on the first or second team, and nobody on the third team either. I thought for sure we would have had at least one player making these All-NBA teams. We do have Elena Deladon actually making the All-Defensive second team though, which is very impressive. So at least we got one player on these All-NBA teams. And then, of course, heading over to the standings here, they're going to get the first seed in the East with 74 wins. I mean, there's zero chance that they wouldn't get that. Let's go over here to season stats and see how our players ended up doing. Breanna Stewart going to be our lead scorer with 17.5 points per game. And let's see if some players didn't end up making. So yeah, we got quite a few players that didn't really end up playing during the season just because we have a full woman roster. So we can't have everybody playing throughout the entire season. Rebounds per game going to be Liz Cambridge. It is a little low, 7.1 rebounds per game, but she is the tallest player on the team at 6'8". Assists to game is going to go to Taurasi with 6.6. Steals, Maya Moore with 1.5. Deladon actually had 1.2 blocks, and a lot of them shot a very good field goal percentage. Brittany Griner shooting 57% from the field goal, which is very impressive. And then from three, Candace Parker actually shot 48%, which is insane. It is some crazy percentages. I want to see if any of them end up getting like top 5 in any of the categories. Points per game, nobody was really close. Rebounds, of course, nobody up there. And I believe assists is the closest anybody came. Taurasi with 6.6. She ends up being 22nd in the league. But we're going to come over here to team stats now to see how they did compared to the rest of the NBA. In terms of points per game, they were by far the best offensive team in the NBA. As we can saw, they shot absolutely lights out during the season. And points allowed per game, they also had the best defense in the NBA, giving them a 26.3 differential, which is just absolutely insane. They're just completely dominating this NBA season. Field goal percentage is at the top. 3-point percentage is at the top. Free throw percentage is second, only losing out to the Nuggets. Rebounds per game, they do actually get on top, 56.3. This was the one thing I thought they're going to do the worst in by far, because they're just so much shorter than the average NBA player. Assists per game is at the top. Steals per game is going to be second. And then blocks per game is also on top. So not what I was expecting at all, being the top of literally almost every single category. So this WNBA team is destroying in the NBA, the top WNBA players. But let's see what they can do in the playoffs now. Starting off here against the Indiana Pacers in round 1. This simulates so fast on PC compared to PS4. And they get an easy 4-0 sweep against the Indiana Pacers. So they're going to be moving on to the second round up against the Boston Celtics. And they are up 3-1 against the Boston Celtics. Let's see if they can win it right here. And they do. Nice, easy 4-1 victory. So far, only dropping one game during the playoffs. They got their toughest opponent yet, though, in the Philadelphia 76ers. Over in the East, the Dallas Mavericks with some huge upsets, beating the Rockets and the Lakers. So it's going to be Clippers and Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals. And the WNBA team is up 3-1 against the Philadelphia 76ers. And the 76ers are going to get another game here. But in game number 6, the best WNBA players defeating the Philadelphia 76ers. So they are going to be moving on to the NBA Finals. And they're going to be facing off against the Dallas Mavericks. I don't know how the Mavericks ended up making it here, but it's going to be WNBA versus the Mavericks in the NBA Finals. Game number 1 is going to go to the WNBA players, and they win quite easily in game 1. Game number 2 going to go to the WNBA players yet again. They're up to a 2-0 lead. Game number 3, yet again, the WNBA players with the W. They might end up getting the 4-0 sweep here in the NBA Finals. And in game number 4, they have a huge blow yet again, up by 50 points right now against the Dallas Mavericks, and the WNBA players are going to sweep the finals. I don't know if it would turn out the same way in real life. It would be interesting to see that though. But let me know if you guys want to see some more WNBA versus NBA simulations. We can try some different things out with this as well. But in this video, WNBA is going to come out on top. We get to see a little gameplay from them here as well. Shot clock running down here. She's got to put it up. And that's not going to be good. So it looks like we're not going to be seeing any scoring from the WNBA players in this final game right here. But we can switch to them ourselves and get our own buckets. Nice little cut inside there. And a perfect release. I just had to put up at least 1 point with them. But this is a pretty sick mod. I'm very happy I was able to get this done. There they are celebrating that W. And there they are holding up that trophy. And Breanna Stewart ends up getting Finals MVP. She's a 96 overall, averaging 22 points per game, 8.8 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. So putting up some pretty crazy stats right there. Shooting 51% from the field goal and 52.6% from three, which is insane. So the WNBA player is just absolutely dominating the NBA. If you guys did enjoy this video, you want to see some more WNBA videos, make sure that you do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. We're on the road to 300K. We are super close to hitting it, less than 5,000 subs away. But this has been your boy Smequle, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the